All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Sunderland Football Manager 2021 Road to Glory series. Today we've got a big episode. We're going to have 3 games, so it will be, literally that. Should be a long episode. Atletico Madrid, we've got Everton in between, Premier League. Why don't we get into that? Just quickly show you some recent results. Not us specifically, but some other, relevant teams. Manchester United, it was a tricky game. It was like Liverpool. Liverpool came up to win. They're fighting to get in the Champions League this season, so they needed that. But that just gives us so much breathing space. We've got 2 games in hand. Things are really looking nicely. Then you like to see City losing. They're going to find it hard to make Europe this season. So even Arsenal dropping points, losing against Tottenham trying to get into Europe. So yeah, it's tight. We're defending our league title, and we are probably going to do that. If you look in this save, no team has done that. It's been very up and down. Or, teams rotating. Liverpool, they got 2 within 3 years. That's not a bad feat. That's pretty good, but they're probably not going to get it. They're probably not going to get it this year. We're going 2 in a row, and there's going to be something on that. We've still got a lot. We're in April. It's not far. It's not far to the end of the season, and we'll see what we do. Can we get the Champions League this season? Let's go. But see, I just had this game against Bournemouth. There was a period in it, and we started, Scott, we've gone back to this formation because a bit of injuries. Johnny Brennan went down. And I feel very comfortable in this way. I just know when we're playing 2 strikers, I just wonder if we will not be as strong in the midfield. But yeah, Scott, he felt like Johnny Brennan. That's going to be so good for us. So what I mean, and he had a disallowed goal as well. He could have had a hat-trick. It was really close, like an offside call. But when I score goals, we open the scoring, in the 29th minute. And because we had one disallowed before that, it felt we were just in so much control of the game. But we were only 1-0 and we were just playing it out kind of. But then they got an equaliser. Panicked a little bit, then went attacking, and I scored literally the next minute. So that happened. Or went more direct when we go attacking. Go with the longer, more direct ball. So yeah, in the end, that was only a 2-1. But I felt it was a game we're so good. We got all these really strong players, even with injuries. But there's something else I wanted to show you guys. Okay, finance is probably not a word. Finance is, but there we go, financial. No, there's no finance said in this, okay? With financial is the key word. We actually made some profit this month, which I was pretty happy with. Main expenditure is player wages, 8 mil, and then TV revenue was really good this month. That was, more than our wages. So that's very good. So that it puts in my mind, if the TV revenue we're getting this time in the season at least, and I've got to review it for the whole season, but if that, throughout a whole season, if our TV revenue is above our wages, I think we're managing, the wage bill pretty well. And if we get a deeper look into it as well, you see here last month, player wage. Player wage is always going to be top. That's for sure. We get a little bit of the bonuses, that's standard. But if we go, or we don't get the bonuses, we pay out the bonuses more correctly. The income from last month, it was, the revenue. That's from the Premier League. Yeah. So that's nothing too outrageous. Then we got prize money as well. So that was from Champions League. Okay, I understand. That's probably why we made a profit last week or last month. Technically was last week when I got that message. The Champions League money on top of the Premier League. Yeah, I always like to keep on top of that and what we're projected as well. So we're projected to slightly lose, but I'm not sure if that's keeping in consideration the money we're going to win, prize money. But we're going to find out anyway, because we normally see that through the season. And I think we do end up having more, but then player sales come into it as well. But we're not going to focus too much time on other stuff. As I said, we've got 3 games today. The Everton game is going to be important. Important we get a win in the league to maintain our lead. For sure. So we're not going to focus too much more on signings because, we just got a crop of youngsters coming in, which is exciting. So, we'll look towards that when they come to the club at their specific times. We'll get a few for next season, though. Sunderland v Atletico Madrid. Man United and Real. That's We could have easily got Real. Let's go. We want to start well. Not concede a goal would be ideal. Away goals, definite. No. Falcone. Oh, he already played a game today. We're trying to get him fitness. To be fair, yeah, he probably won't. He could have made the ooh. Made the ooh. I'm not sure what that is. I think we've gotten used to not having Salah in the team for a while because of a bit of an injury. So he comes back in. It feels we're not at our, top strength. I think Brooks, we gave him some minutes. Even he's on the same sharpness as Salah. We brought him on in the last game against Bournemouth on the 62nd minute. So probably going to start him ahead of Salah. Grealish. For me, we've struggled. Not having Brooks, not having Salah on that right wing. Grealish, he doesn't do enough. And it feels weird because he's not feeling like Jack Grealish, even if he's 31 years old. It's hard to know how he will be at that age in real life, so it's hard to predict. But anyway, yeah, I don't feel he does enough. And someone else who rested for last game, Danilovic for Mengi. Dali Ali did pick up an injury in training. I'll say a little injury, but yeah, not a little. It was like over a month. So yeah, it was just a training injury. Just to show you guys that if we go into injuries, turning sharply, timeout 7 days. Yeah, so he's been out for 7 days. It was turning sharply. That was in training. Yep, received in training just to cover that. For sure, Aaron Martin just come back from his injury as well. So you can see, we'll bring in Henderson as well. We are far from at our most fit. Like, we are not at all. We've still got good play. Like, this 11 out there right now, it's good. You can't lie. That's a pretty solid team. Falcone, ineligible. It's okay. Brennan, 5 days he'll be fit. So we're going to manage him, see if we're going to need him for the second leg. Dali Ali out. And Greenwood, ineligible. Yeah, he's involved in a match today as well. So needing to get that fitness. And Gisa. Oh, no, Maldonado. He's getting there, but we're going to bring in... And Gisa's had good form. Better form than Bruno, I'd say. So we drop Maldonado, then we bring Thomas. So we've got good coverage there for defenders, midfielders, and then the attackers. Well, for strikers, yeah, we've got to make do. Johnny Brennan is not out there. It's a big occasion, and we don't have arguably our best player. We just have to see. We have a few contenders. We do have a few contenders for that title. That's why we have been so good. But let's get into it now. Okay, for the fans, I wanted to say that last time, but was not available to select in a recent game. But now every single player, apart from Danilovic, is motivated. He's just composed. Not Yusuf. Jonas Yusuf is motivated as the sub goalkeeper. All right. See, this 11, as I said, the 11 that's out there today, I think they are good enough. Maybe compared to Atletico's, couple regions in there. But if we do get a result on the positive side on this leg, like, I'll be impressed. I'm definitely happy because that worry is in my mind. But the boys might just show me the ones that are out there today, we're good enough. We'll get it done. And it will say a lot too. Guys, they're not identical in attributes. They're different type of strikers. But it's the same result. Johnny Brennan, Jake Scott, they just finish. They do. And he's actually shown to have pretty impressive finishing, like, regardless of his finishing attribute. Like, he's not looking like a 12 finishing striker. Though, I'm actually surprised he had a good spell there. I guess that's why it's in my mind. It was a bit of a run that he wasn't scoring, but he still was providing in a way. So I think it was the goals in the last game. Like, that's because it's fresh in my mind. He just scored a couple and one that was disallowed. So yeah, it's fresh in my mind. Oh yeah, he's finishing. He's on. So he's been worth the money without a doubt, with many more years to come. And here we go. Aaron, he'll probably want to get on his left here. And they knew that. He's not as strong on his right. So Oblak and they've got one of the best keepers. Oblak is an insane keeper. But we are quite a few seasons in now. So I wonder how he's looking. Now Gomez, Mate, Scott, he's offside again. Now I'm thinking about that. I haven't looked at his... I've looked at his key attributes. But what's like his positioning in that? Because that'll be important. Is that a little bit of a worry? Because he had one in the last game as well. How close was this, though? Yeah, that seemed like one where he could have stayed on. His position... But it doesn't show as an important... That's a more defensive, I think. It's more anticipation. Anticipation is more for the striker. Off the ball, yeah, the movement. I can see why those attributes are maybe like a 13. It's fair enough. Can we have a comparison here? Oh, someone like... Yeah, but no. If we go to like Johnny Brennan... What's he in those areas? His composure is 7... His anticipation, 18. And off the ball, so we can see a difference there. That's where he's not the same level. And he's not going to... Yeah, he's not going to get that high. Might develop one or two more in those specific areas. That could let him down, but his overall ability, again, with Jake, like, his dribbling, that first touch, passing technique, it's going to create opportunities for him. So, it's not an overall worry. Every player has, negatives in their game. Some of the best strikers would get offside a lot. So, yeah, it's just different type of strikers and what they provide. Oh, Gomez. Now, this is where we'll be dangerous. Brooks. That was neat. Oh, yeah, we deserve that. That's some beautiful, just quick passing. Like, we probably could have had 2 or 3 shots before that, like, with players. What I mean here, we'll take a look. Anguissa maybe... Kladrubski could have shot. Gomez could... You see what I mean? 3 different players there probably could have took the strike, but we waited for the right moment. And that's such a pretty goal to score. Like, it makes the opposition look bad. They're defending. And 2-0. Like, I felt we haven't been at full strength and we're missing so many good players, and it just feels like we're doing this easy and against a pretty solid side. Like, what are they doing this season in their... Cordy, yeah, he's one I would have wanted to sign. They're third, you know. Ngonga, I've searched this guy before. Not searched. Surged him before. He looks like a talent, but anyway, let's keep it up. I tell you what, we're strong at home. We are really strong at home. Now you wonder, Sergio Gomez, how good is he? That's just my react. He's the assist king. He's the assist king, whether it be from set pieces or open play. He's been doing that. So this is, David Brooks. He's got another 60 minutes. Gave him 30 or so in the last one. So last couple games together, he's got a full 90 minutes. Now Mo Salah, brought on a similar time that we brought David Brooks in the last game. So that was good. Kladrubski, we've got it now. Let's bring on Jack Grealish. What's the benefit of playing him? I'd rather bring on Vranks here and get him into a more creative, advanced playmaker instead. Not sure about him as a shadow striker, but... Well, no, I'm not making 3 subs at once. Learning from the last time. And see, that's not like a one time it's happened, mate. The amount of time it's happened in Football Manager. But the thing is... There's been so many other times I've made my 3 subs about this time, and there hasn't been an injury. But the times it does happen, you're like, oh, no way. Surely not. Surely not. But it happens in football, so they have to replicate it in Football Manager. That's the defense. So, Aaron Martin, I knew this had to be the case. Give Luke Thomas some game time, I think. Yeah. It's either Luke Thomas or Flores, then we switch over Williams, but we won't. Yeah, don't mess with Williams where he's played for majority of the game, almost a full game. So, could be after a third here. But in the end, we've just been in control. What I'd love, another goal and for us not to concede an away goal. If we manage to score 3, if it ends 2-0, I think that's comfortable enough for us, for sure. But yeah, I'd love a third. That would make it really hard, even though the next leg is at home for them. Yeah, it might be a little too much against us. Ah, Salah. He's still got it. Sets up Gomez. That pass was terrible, Hlozek. Like, not sure. Not sure what he was thinking. Oh, that's better. That's beautiful. Is he offside, though? I could feel it. Sometimes you can just feel it. Or was that... Yeah, oh, they were waiting longer on that. But I knew from here. But I would like to see the replay. I want to see how close it was. But it probably wasn't close. Oh! It was, though. His one leg, that was over. But, man, years ago, that probably wouldn't have been... That would just been play on. Advantage to the attacking team. Why did that rule just disappear? Cameras. Oh! Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Seriously. We haven't just built a good team, but it's a style we have built and we've put in. You know, I've had essentially the same core tactic for a really long time, probably since we were in the Championship, maybe League One, and we built on that. I can't even, I'm going to have to go watch those earlier episodes, but we have not had drastic tactical changes. We might have other times we've used two strikers, we might use the one, but for the most part, we've had this core 4-2-3-1. Like, formation-wise, but then our style. And that's what I mean. So we've just built on it. We've brought, of course, better players in. But I think tactically we've set up so well in the save. And we've built on it. Like, we've improved our game. And that comes with getting better players in, of course. And we get an away goal conceded there, which is not ideal. That's almost worse. That's almost worse because they get an away goal now. What I mean is, like, worse than scoring the last goal. Because we still have a 2-goal lead, but just... You know what I mean? Like... I mean, okay, guys, get it back now and I'll forgive you. Get it back now. 4-1, I'd take 4-1. I won't have complaints. But 3-1 now, it gives them a bit of glimmer of hope. But Scott! Now, don't call this back. Surely not. Yeah, normally you get the feeling. Not that time. Okay, you'll take 4... Ooh, would you take 4-1 over 2-0? We'll see come the end. But I think, yeah, having a 3-goal breather, they shouldn't get back that much. Against, see, that time he timed his run. And then he just ran past the keeper. That's his pace. And maybe the keeper wasn't positioned so well. And then that pass, because he was running onto it, he didn't have to break stride. And, yeah. Okay, now I take 4-1, probably over 2-0. You prioritise more goals over whatever... the amount of away goals for the opposition. So, Scott, he's like, if you didn't read his name, like, if there wasn't a name attached, like, those goals feel like Brennan's goals. Oh, man. And we had 2 offside goals called today, so we've been dominant. It was a typical Sunderland home performance. And just praise the boys, keep them happy. Yeah, guys, Scott is mad. He got an assist. He's... Like, yeah, we point out a couple weaknesses in his game, like his attributes. He got caught offside sometimes, but he's going to provide so much value. He's going to create goals, scoring and assisting them. And guys, how about this Dean Henderson, Footballer of the Year, English Footballer of the Year? Like, that's his rating, 7.29, which puts him, yeah, up for that question. And of course, Johnny Brennan, he's going to be hard to beat because he's got 23 goals in 25 appearances. I'm a bit annoyed with his injury because, yeah, he might have added a few more goals to that tally, but that's an insane ratio. Look what he got last couple years, and in fewer games. The season before, he got 24 in 28. Mad. Yusuf making his development as well. I'm just waiting till he looks world-class. Still got a lot of development to go. And that's going to come because he's getting games. He's probably the Dutch #1 keeper now, so... Yeah, he's going to have that international experience development as well. And again, this is another one. English players, young player of the year. Johnny Brennan, Maldonado, and Jake Scott. So that's the thing. These guys, maybe Maldonado to a lesser extent in terms of the impact he's had for the season, but he still comes in and, you know, does reasonable. He's that defensive midfielder. He doesn't get a lot of, you know, higher ratings, but he does his simple job. That's the thing. These guys are in the early part of their career. Like, they're only going to get better than what they're showing now, which is mad. And I feel like I keep saying those type of things. And who's this Fontes? Scout him. And there's also this lad from Nottingham Forest. I was scouting more, the search I went for 15, 16-year-olds, basically new regens. Unfortunately, we can't just approach him. But he looks like a pretty cheap fee. Like, do we go for him? Guy McDade. But no, he's been in the system for a couple years now, so he's not just like a new, not in this intake, okay? Not a wonder kid, but described as a promising midfielder who's strong on both feet. You could develop him defensively. I just want to get a gay. Oh, he's cheap as chips. I mean, 1 to 2 million, that's pretty expensive chips, to be fair. But I think if you get that offer accepted, you're getting a bargain. You're getting he's not touted as anyone, is he? No, but I'm wary of that fairly susceptible to injuries. But I've had players with that before. Fairly susceptible you can manage. Like, we've got a couple players with that. So, it's an intriguing one. I might want to put in an offer. I might want to put in something maybe not as much as they're wanting. Percentage of profit from next sale, because they always seem to include that. In a range of friendly, not right now. Nah, because that will increase. That will increase it. 1 million. Yeah, we'll put 1 million up and gets rejected. But we'll increase it maybe by 1.2 or to 1.2, increase it by 200k, make sure we're correct. But yeah, just put that in his mind that we're interested in him. We only got a 3 days rest after this Everton game, so we'll manage the squad, we'll see how we're looking. And see who's potentially going to come back. JB, you don't risk him. You don't risk him to get match fitness. Salah starts this one. Gomez out. Vranks, he's an intriguing one. We don't spend too much time talking about it, but I felt like he's always been on the verge of breaking through. Let me know your thoughts. He's 45 million value, but I don't think he's providing that. But he's also someone I don't want to sell. I think he's so good in the squad. And as I just said, he's on the verge of breaking through, always felt like. So bring in Bruno, maybe rest Anguissa for this one. Maldonado. It's tough when you got 3 ball-winning midfielders. Maldonado's on the younger side, so I think he's happy enough with his current playing time, not complaining. Martin's still getting his sharpness, so I'm going to sleeve the same. We probably play him 60, bring on Thomas. We'll look to do that again. Scott, got to make sure we win the game still. Falcone, we might sneak onto the bench. I say rest Grealish, but he hasn't really done a lot, so it's just rotating. See, guys, for me, Danilovic, he always says very high injury susceptibility. So I wonder about that. If he actually has that. He doesn't have as a con, but yeah, it's always just kept saying that for him, so I'm a bit wary. But he looks fine. He looks fit. So we're not going to go too crazy with changes, actually. Considering all of our options, that's what we're going to do. Obviously, with JB down, we feel we are 1 striker short, even on the bench, but we'll work this out. Go out there against Phil Neville managed Everton. I don't know when he became manager. Pick up left up. Yeah, we left off last time out. That's easy enough to say. I'm hoping we just control this, have a strong win, typical home performance, but we'll see. We'll see if Everton are going to, bring it to us. What they've got to provide. Oh, Kladrubski, I was a bit wary with that if he missed the tackle. Yeah. And we just settle, go back to Henderson and start an attack. That time he goes long to Closet. Composed to just head down, and Scott. Good pressure on him early. That's fine. We didn't score, but we'll make an Everton. Just think. I'm putting him under pressure. And it starts to make them worry. They start to worry now. Because we had 1 shot on goal, but we might get another here. Bad pass there. If ours was a bad pass, what was that? Salah. Oh, terrific delivery. Terrific delivery. I can't even speak anymore. So now, 15 minutes in. Oh, that was a neat ball. But Henderson, yeah, he's definitely stepping up his case to be winning awards this year. Will encourage. I almost wanted to praise there because it was such a good save, but it's not really a time to praise. But yeah, Henderson, I'll praise you verbally. Salah, been the assist king this season. Oh, yeah, that did deserve a goal. But it wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to get on the highlights reel. But a goal is a goal, and we'll take a goal, if I can say goal enough times. Yeah, that Kladrubski head down to Hlozek, that would have just been an excellent Czech Republic combo there. Yeah, with Kladrubski, he's Czech. I don't know why I need to prove this. We both know, but like, or we all know that they are both from the Czech Republic. But anyway, it's good how that fits. So even though it's 1-0 only, yeah, we do feel in control of the game. As I said, hopefully we can wrap this one up. Just say we're happy with them. Danilovic apprehensive. Like, okay. Like, to be fair, I reckon Everton could have had a goal today. They could have had a goal today, but it was a really good save from Henderson. Now it's Aaron. Told you, he loves to get on that left side. I think that was Scott. He's in the middle of Mina there. I thought that could have been left for him. That was my initial reaction anyway. And we'll make a sub here. Exactly. It's good when it can go to plan. You've got your lead. Martin for Thomas. How's Thomas looking? Has he... Yeah, a few attributes going up. What do you think of him? His value's only 3.5, so he probably can't get a lot out of him. We signed him for 1.1 million. You know, he's an English player, homegrown. So is he our backup left back? Someone where... Hold up. What's his wages again? Yeah, 16.5. If he's someone who's not really starting to complain about that, yeah, no, he has no negatives, so you guys know. And he's, yeah, happy at the club. Is that a really good contract to have? Someone his quality, we're not paying much for him at all. And to be a backup left back and a guy who does perform pretty well. So, yeah, what do you all think of that? Williams will take off for Flores. Some defensive changes here, and we will only make 2. And there's a highlight instantly. I wouldn't want to concede a goal here because that's exactly what happened. It's Calvert-Lewin. Who was the culprit? Unfortunately, I have the feeling like the Flores who just came on, how close was he to him? Was he the... But I feel like... Nah, Salah's not defensive. I get it. Flores was coming in, but was he too late? And should he be the one that was marking him? We've got all these questions we have to ask now. Probably Gomez comes on. I want to bring on Gomez, but we might not. We might bring on Brooks instead of Salah. We're still in the mindset of giving that fitness where we need to. So it's that time in the game. Yeah, you know I go. This is the way we go. It's really not that different. Maybe just go a bit wider. Yeah. Incredibly disappointing, though, we conceded like that. So let's see if we can get it back. Flores, put in a good throw. Yes! That's going to be a goal. Kladrubski, 15th goal of the season. That's pretty solid for him, because sometimes he'll be up front, he'll be playing as a striker, or sometimes in this shadow striker role. He creates as well. He's had a solid season. So Flores, Brooks. Yeah, Brooks. Excellent. Scott had a run there that was very good for disturbing the keeper. And we got a goal back right away, so that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we had made all our subs, so let's keep it going. Yeah, Kladrubski is the hero today. Can't put it any other way. He's got both goals. And it looks like we're going to play this out now. Yeah, no other highlights until now. As soon as I speak, but there was one that was surely due. And now Kladrubski. Oh, lucky by Thomas. Well, that was good by Thomas. Was that really highlight worthy? Okay, it's still to come. Thomas. But yeah, he had a really good interception there by Thomas. Oh, Scott. Oh, was that offside, Scott, man? It was both being offside and I guess the shot there. Disappointed how he didn't finish. He put himself in an excellent position, but another offside to his name. Is that starting to be a concern now? A little bit. We still get the points. But yeah, we've got quite comfortable breathing space at top of the league, don't we? 4 messages. I don't think there should be anything of note. Yeah, all of them just standard reviewing what just happened. Man United. No, you're not going to make a move, United. Guys, for like us stars, like say the Brennans, the Kladrubskis, and all like our very, very best players, he's looking so good. Is there a fee we would accept? Like 100 million or even more than that? Or do we need to keep these guys at all costs for the story of this? What do you think? But is there like, we put an asking price. I try and put that maximum asking price to scare teams off. But would you ever consider negotiating something around 100 million for one of our top guys? And yeah, didn't I say about this McDade lad, our Ranger friendly? No, I don't want to exclude that. I wouldn't exclude it, but just remove. You can see what they're wanting. They want that per league. I like doing a standard fee, you know. So yeah, the percentage of profit, remove and exclude. Can we negotiate like a 1.6? Wait, what were they at? What was the... Yeah, if we go back to the agent, well, in between 1.4, so 1.4 probably won't get accepted, 1.6. I feel we're getting close. 1.7. That's like always my reaction. Like 1.8? See, I'm trying to get him on the cheapest fee. Oh, I feel we're close, man. Like, especially how we're going with it now. I want to get him cheap as we can, 1.9. Oh, I feel we're close. I really do. A flat 2 mil. No! Okay, we'll keep going. We'll go up to 2.1 and we are going to get it at some point. Because we're so close. And I think, yeah, he's going to be worth... Like, I mean, he's that 5-star potential. Guys, if we got an intake player, yeah, he's surely got a great future ahead of him. Oh, that reminded me of someone in the under 18s. Yeah. When I'm trying to remember were all these guys equal. I mean, Pete Rowe, yeah, if anything, he was the highest. And Paul Bradford from last year, that's what I mean. But this guy seems to have higher potential. Alan Manning, regardless of having low determination and being unambitious, which those two tend to go hand in hand, he seems to have the highest potential anyway, which is really intriguing. His physicals worry me. Hey, then we get that increase of transfer revenue. Chris Dunphy, he's a good chairman, isn't he? Like, for the most part, never had too much complaints. And of course, just ahead of the next leg, that Carlo, who we brought in last season, I say brought in, we signed him on a free transfer. Does he stand a chance in the first team? I don't mind his attributes, but we've got other players. Like, he'd be one of those ball-winning mids. Unless we sold maybe like Anguissa, but I think he's a step below. The crop of 11s, mentals, I think he's a step below, honestly. And if you just look at his report, and he is 21s, do we just sell him and make profit? I don't know how much more he's going to grow, really. So what would you do with him? Because really, look, he's 25k on the wage, and we haven't really used him all season. So yeah, it's interesting one. Interesting. See, Falcone, he dominates. He got a hat-trick. He dominates the under-23s. He's in the same boat. We've used him sparingly. He's all right in the games we do play him, though. Like the easier games. Oh, here we go. This is always exciting. We've been waiting for it. See, Solskjaer, remember earlier in the season I was wondering, oh, yeah, what do we do with him? But we seem to be, I'll make sure it's sorted. We've been saying this a couple times since the New Year's hit, and he still hasn't wanted to recall him. So, yeah, we should be good. Yeah, youth facilities have been completed. We're just setting up like the dynasty, a great club here. Is there anything else? Like, guys, do you think we still keep improving these? Increase next season's transfer budget. This could work. We'll see. And just see what other options we can have. We don't need more transfer budget now. The youth recruitment we can only cut back. There's not a lot, really. Maybe what I was going to consider. Yeah, I'm like, what else is there? Junior coaching, like one of the other, for like in terms around the training or the youth, junior coaching. And that looked like, that's just gone in. Oh, well, it says it's completed. We'll see what happens. We can try again. Do we try and build a new stadium? I'll just see. We keep going back to that, wondering, is that ever going to change from their point of view? We're going to find out now. Let's see these messages, and you'll see them all, but I'm weird. I try and not read them. I'm just trying to read, transfer budget. Yeah, that was accepted. Yeah, they're both increased, which is good. New budget, 51 million minimum. That's not bad. But I'm hoping it'll be more than that. But I won't cause an issue. I won't complain. Now we've got excellent academy coaching. They're going to reject this. But I'm just like, is there anything I can even do? Just to build it modern. I don't know. Increase revenue stream. Do you want more money? Plenty of room. But you're not wanting, you feel there's plenty of room. I remember saying this last time, so I'm probably just doing the same thing. The fans are behind me and want the same for the club. Least you could do for me? Nah. Anything else? Nah, we're just gonna... I'll just insist. Nah. Yeah, it's one of those that are just not being considered at all. You see the way we have our interactions when it comes to it, and I'm untouchable. So I just feel like it's one that's not... I said this last time, so again, just repeating myself, but I feel this is one of those things that just can't be done no matter how well you're doing at the club. It's just the game's not reading it as something that's actually possible right now. That's how I see it. So again, McDade, sometimes you do have to go slow with this. There's, like, you see this constantly being rejected, but, like, what are we losing out on? Not a lot, right? So it's just, we'll make sure, again, the percentage of profit, remove and exclude, like, just going up by 100K each time. Sure, it's taking exactly that time, but 2.2, arrange friendly, we're going to get him at his cheapest price. 2.3. Sure, what? We took a couple negotiations, couple times getting rejected, but in the end, we get him at the cheapest price they're going to accept. Sometimes you do actually have to go about it in that way, if you're trying to get him cheap as possible. Yeah, but he's incredibly interested. No other clubs, so we'll get through this. Another will increase his wage after 10 games a little bit, just increase those amounts, get rid of the yearly wage rise, unused sub will increase 2.5, but none of these are really too high. He's not going to be much of a goal scorer. I mean, I would love him to be, sure. You'd love goals. Make this around, just over 6. Get an assist bonus in there as well. Maybe get it around the same. Just that was always going to be accepted. Because you don't know, his club might offer him a new deal as well. So, that's far from a lot of money he's on. So, he's good to get. Like, if he does become that, if he becomes a star player, and we just sign him for what we did, that's excellent. And one that's good on both feet. Yeah, he's a promising midfielder. I wonder if he'll elevate to being a wonder kid status. I mean, it should be if he's that potential. Forest, they can get a few decent players coming through. The small downside, fairly susceptible, but I really think Danilovic is that, because he keeps getting the warning of being injury prone. Like, we'll go to the medical center. He'll be, where's injury susceptibility? Yeah. Okay, he's not up there. Yeah, he's nowhere there, but if you go into the tactics, Danilovic, he's very high, so I'm not wrong there. His susceptibility is very high, so... He hasn't really had a major injury, though, but he does get a lot of these knocks. Not a lot. He gets some, okay? Here we go, guys. 4-1. I wonder how Atletico is going to come out. Because they need goals. And the positive, JB, he needs 60... Not he needs, but he's recommended 60 minutes. So, and Falcone, I think that's perfect. Falcone, I wouldn't want him on. With that, I think we're good. Kladrubski. See? Sergio Gomez he's probably going to need to be rested for the whole game. Yeah, you wouldn't have him on the bench or bring him on like that. So, interesting. Grealish to make the bench up. This is where the strength of our squad is coming into into fruition. Martin, I think we go in like this. I think this will be solid. So yeah, we're not really considering going more defensive or something. We see how the game starts, and anyone else that could really come in that's available. There's Anguissa, surely. Maybe Anguissa for Maldonado, that just bit of extra experience. And to start, we'll put Bruno G onto the bench because Anguissa's just been so good. And he's been here for a while as well. He's been here for quite a while. He's been a good signing. Consistency is very important. So, we are going to go in like this. White and Danilovic, yeah, very good partnership at the back. Vranks will come into Gomez's position. Gomez will play where Kladrubski generally is. So, in this setup anyway. So, let's get it. We got, a couple warnings. We got players on the bench. We got legs to come on late. When others start to get a bit more tired. So I was almost going to say sleepy. Just brain recognitions. Sleepy and tired. But what are we going to say? Really? There's only 3 options? I don't know. Are we getting deeper into a save and FM is just... Because I'm noticing a few things here or there, but I'm being limited with what I can... That's... I'll point finger. Expect to say go. We'll say that. But look, you're forcing him into some bad reactions. Luckily, I can still have faith in you. And everyone gets motivated. So let's not make a huge issue about that. But still, that was a bit dodgy, won't you think? Only 3 options you could say. I can't remember the last time that's happened. I'm just saying, man. FM, I see you, man. Like... What do you call that? What do you call that then? It's weird. Just limiting your things, and then the one I did say upset them, which, Let's see how we go. Lodi picks up an early yellow. This is exactly how we would like things to be going. Atletico not really getting much going. And then, look, guys, I'm going to predict this. They're going to wait too long. They're going to leave it too late before they push. If this was me, I'll be going whatever they're going to change to. Exactly the plan right now. I mean, sure, would love goals for us, but we've got an aggregate lead. Make sure we hold on to it. Yeah, why wasn't there from the very start? Not like it's going to matter at this point. But yeah, now I'm intrigued when they're going to switch up. I'm just staring at their formation, basically. I'm like... This is not it. Atletico. I'm not even your manager, and I know this is not it. Oh, gosh. It might be funny if they score here, but they don't. Is that really the best chance they've had for the game? Really? That was a unique one, but works out. Aaron. Oh, they blocked him well there. Looks like generally they tend to go with a defensive setup. Force us to a long ball. They did that well, but I reckon, it's obvious. They're just breaking down. Well defended, man. Well defended. Like, seriously, that was the highlight. I think that FM needed to get a highlight in there to let us know how the game is going. So Vranks will come off now. Bring in Bruno G now. Bring in Bruno G. Mazzala. I'll probably go deep line playmaker, though. And we're just going to hold on to this from here. Hlozek off. We bring on Grealish, and we'll keep one more sub. But yeah, we've... What the hell? FM, where did that absolutely come from? Like... That's like so obvious, them pulling something out of somewhere. They pulled that out of somewhere. No, okay, it wasn't. That looked weird though, man. Like, that didn't look like coming. Yeah, we'll just add that suggestion for Malcolm, always press him. He gets a yellow card, to be fair. Malcolm. Puts it in. It's cleared. Emerson. And that's... Okay. See, the thing is now, I won't say yet because they could get a goal and there might be a chance. They might give themselves a chance. And there is. It's intriguing. It's intriguing because we don't have a goal ourselves. I reckon we just need another fresh leg. To be honest, JB. Oh, yes. We'll give him... Bring him on for Scott. Bring him on for Scott. Let's play it out. To be fair, I haven't made many tactical changes. Maybe now we'll go direct. But we don't need a... Yeah, we won't play with the freedom. It's interesting. Those changes can be useful. Not even when we're going more attacking. Just to be more direct. Which works because like we're in a position... Okay, we might take the loss on this leg, but we're going through. So, yeah, that formation they've changed to right now. I would have done that from the very, very beginning. Very beginning. Because now it leaves it too late. But at the same time, disconnect with those passes. And, okay, to be fair, that was never, yeah, I wouldn't say that was a key highlight. So, yeah, it's a weird feeling. You take a loss on the day, but we were accepted. Like, we were accepting that. I would have done something different tactically for trying to, get a draw or something. But I'm pleased with the result. I wonder how they react to that. Yeah, because overall, we're like praising a loss in this leg, but a win overall. So I just worry about the reaction there. United on away goals. I'd probably prefer that. I'd hate to come up against Real Madrid and Mbappe. That's like the days of coming up against Real Madrid with Cristiano Ronaldo. Cheers, United. They help us along the way. United's not going to be easy to beat, but I feel there's not going to be the same advantage or disadvantage for us playing Madrid. Feel United, you'd stay in England. That's if we come up against United, but that knocks Real out of the competition. I feel they're a team that could have got to the final again. Ooh, but Mbappe gets injured. How long is the injury? Okay, 3 weeks. Yeah. And of course, we already drew the next day. See, that's what I mean. This time of the season, we do better with our money, especially if we're going far in the, Champions League. Each stage we get through, that's going to do us for this month as well. Like, that gives us breathing space. The expenditure is going to slowly cut in for the rest of the month. And when's the next one? Can be really... It should be already. Yeah, because we drew it. It's Liverpool or Barca. So that's the one we have to be concerned of. So I don't know. Barca's top of the league and probably no real major injuries. Not too many. Oh, Martinez, 3 weeks. So it's interesting. I just feel like this season, I'll give myself a chance against Liverpool. Compared to a few seasons ago. Yeah, they're not really missing a lot, but they're fourth in the league. I feel I can beat them more than Barcelona. As I said, that away advantage going to Spain. Yeah, let's find out. Any other messages? Profit made. We're nothing spectacular there. But anyway, Andres, he's a striker. He's not just a striker, he's quite a good striker. Minimum fee release clause, 58 million. Understandable. Yeah. Okay, we get Liverpool. I wanted to see the results. So, if we continue, yeah, okay. I'm analysing. I just feel that would have been real hard and Inter go through on penalties. Tough on Leipzig, but yeah. Did anything happen in this one notable? Like, was there an injury or... probably not. It's Liverpool side. And I mean, we've come up against them. Even though they've got results against us, it cuts out the thing of going abroad and playing an away fixture. Keeping it in England, I think we prefer, and I think we stand a better chance in. So that's another semi-final We've made it to a semi-final. Can we make it to another Champions League final, which would be 2 consecutive years? And yeah, London Stadium, so there's going to be no real benefit. Or like last year, Real Madrid were playing in the Bernabeu, like their home ground. So like that wasn't fair at all. That made it super hard. Who's this guy? Anderlecht. He's 24. But yeah, this far in. I was going to say he looks young. But anyway, there's a very good chance. I mean, yes, that an English team is going to make the final. Like, that's confirmed, yeah, because it's either us or Liverpool. There you go. It's us or Liverpool. But a chance that it's going to be like an all English final. And I'm going to put my neck out and say that United will advance over Inter. So, I like that draw. I prefer Liverpool. Again, I've already said why. What do you guys think about it anyway, with that reason? So, and yeah, the fact that one of the legs, oh no, we're not going to get the money anyway. Yeah, that money is when we advance, like the one we just got. So, yeah, I'd love it. Help push our money up a little bit more, but to get an extra step closer, and we've just got big games and big games. We've got Man City and Man United next, guys. We're going to play those games. They're like, we could lose both of them and give United some hope to get the title from us. So, yep, next episode will be very, very soon. Make sure you leave a like. Greatly appreciate the support. For those of you guys that leave the comments, likes on the video, on this series, appreciate your guys' support of the content. See you guys next time.